Okay.
Okay. All right. So these lives we live in these bodies, they are asymmetrical. They are asymmetrical anatomically. If we have some things that we're born with, a vertebra that doesn't quite develop, then we have what can have a functional scoliosis, which gives us a kind of big curve. Most of us probably have a, sorry, that's a structural scoliosis. Most of us probably have a functional scoliosis because as we've gone through our life, the bangs and the bongs, the physical, the emotional, the car accident, the surgery, the fall, fly over the handlebars, land on your chin when you're 7. You can think about your history of your life and your body. All of those create a limitation that our brain is super good at compensating for. Keeps us upright, keeps us going until it can't. And I was 30 when my body said, I can't do this anymore. I went to massage school.
Right.
By then, I'd had 6 car accidents. Nothing that anybody would say was severe, but what I learned is the impact traumas our body has to compensate for, our brain has to compensate for, and then we take those into as we age. And then pretty soon we're like, oh, my shoulders. And then we go to the doctor and the doctor says your shoulders need to be replaced. Well, maybe because that's what they do, but they
Right.
don't work on the compensations the way that we can as body workers and movement educators. And so we can lessen the effects. You've had that experience over this time. We can lessen the effects and we can get more capacity. But what has happened is you haven't had any body work that gets after those tensions that your brain kind of loses track of. We call it
Right.
sensory motor amnesia. And so even in our movement practice, we can get there some, and we need to practice. You know, it would be good if we can practice 20 minutes a day, but oftentimes we don't. And you just haven't had a treatment for over a year.
Right.
So that's coming
Right.
up, and then that will enhance the capacity. And so we have, just in review, we have anatomical asymmetries. Our left lung has 2 lobes, is a little wider, narrower. Our right lung has 3 lobes. Our liver's this big thing. Maybe we're starting to have some challenges with the gallbladder, and so it's creating possibly tension that we have to move around, and it can affect the whole body. Limitations, surgeries again, and then where we can really make a difference is in our compensations. Thinking about how we use our body on a daily basis, doing our movement practices, getting the body work. All of those things can help contribute to lessen the effects of aging and make us have better mobility and strength and connection and feel happier. So
Right.
that's a big part of this play that we're just continuing to do. Okay, so that all said, let's check in. Let's take an inventory. So take 4 steps in place. Good. Just let's see where your body is. And then do you feel more weight on your, just pause for a moment. And do you feel more weight on your left foot or your right foot?
My left foot.
Yeah, I see that too.